The Sycamore Technology Group would like to welcome and thank you for watching, due to popular demand, today's training module.
This video will focus on file management within Google Drive. We will look at how to search and find files in your Google Drive, how to create new folders, talk about the difference between My Drive and Shared With Me, and moving and removing files. Starting off with the search bar at the top center of the page, you can use this box to search files or folders in your drives. Typing in the keyword will find any file or folder that contains the word in the title or the content of the file. As you get more files, it may be helpful to help narrow down your results, which you can do by clicking on the drop-down arrow in the search bar. From here, you can select the type of files you would like to find, what the file opens with, or by who owns or created the documents. For instance, if I search for West, I get a large number of files and folders to sort through. If I know I am looking for a folder, I can select File Type, Folder. When I search West again, my results are much easier to filter through. At the top right, there is a button that says A through Z. This button allows you to sort how you view your files and folders. You have four options. You can sort by name, sort by the last time the file was modified by anyone or just by you, and finally, the last time a file was opened by you. Folders will always be on the top. If you have a bunch of individual files in My Drive, you can easily create a folder to better organize them. To create the folder, I click on New, select New Folder, give it a name, and click Create. To move files into my newly created folder, I can either click and drag the file to the folder, or I can select the file by clicking on it, or I can select multiple files by clicking and dragging or holding the Control button and clicking on the files. Once I have the files that I want selected, I click on the three dots up here, the More Actions button, and select Move To. You would select the folder you want to move the files to from the pop-up box and select Move. If there are files you don't need anymore, again, you can click and drag them, this time to the trash can on the left side, or select the file and click on the trash can at the top of the page. Currently, I am in the My Drive folder. I can tell because it is highlighted red. These are all the files that either I have created or that I have added to My Drive from the Shared With Me drive, which I will show you how to do in a moment. In My Drive, I can see the name of the file, who is the owner or creator, as well as the date the file or folder was last modified. Also, if applicable, I can see the size of a file. Remember, this may look a little different depending on if you are in either list view or grid view, which was covered in another video. Clicking on Shared With Me, again I can tell I'm on the Shared With Me drive because it is red, I can see any files that someone has shared with me. You can see in the Shared With Me drive that it says who the file was shared by. This folder can be a little overwhelming because it will show all the individual files that have been shared and any folders that can be shared. You are unable to create folders to help organize these files like you can in My Drive. Using the Shared With Me drive, you can either leave everything in the drive so you know where to look when you're looking for a file that has been shared, or if you know you're going to use the file or folders a lot, you can add the file or folder to your My Drive. For instance, I use this West Documents folder all the time, so I've added it to My Drive. Doing this still keeps the file in the Shared With Me drive, but also makes a copy in My Drive. You can do this by clicking on the file or folder you would like to add to My Drive, and then clicking on the Google Drive icon with the plus symbol in the top right corner. Or you can right-click the file or folder and select Add to My Drive. That concludes this video on Google Drive file management. Thanks for watching.